Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre market session. And thank you for joining me this morning. Each morning, we listen for stocks to be called out in stream one up here, or for stocks to pop up in these two scans. We want to see three green labels moving up towards the top up here. That tells me they're more important, and I'll keep an eye on them as they go off. You'll see me click on one. We want to see this label here, which is the current bar volume. This would be the current bar. This is only the volume within this bar. And I programmed it to be green or red. It's red if they're selling, green if they are buying. And this is the volume. We want this volume number flowing as fast as possible so we can slip in and slip out with larger share size without being noticed. At the same time, this label is green and this number is flying. We want to see the money flow breaking above this yellow line and really pointing as far north as possible. And at the same time, down here in Dominator Master, we want these green bars. These are buyers also, and the red ones are sellers. And you'll see half and half in the same bar sometimes. That lets you know who's winning the battle. So this is moving upwards in green. We want this one moving upwards in green and above the yellow line as well. But before you pull the trigger, make sure these two labels up here are green. This is your trigger point up here. Sometimes you can get in before it. You can just about anticipate the move. Everything's going good. These numbers need to be high as possible as well. You'll see how it goes on the very first one. However, I haven't seen much moving this morning. Also, if you are new here, I highly suggest you watch these live streams many times before you put your hard earned money into it. It looks simple in the live stream, but you go to do it yourself and it's a lot more difficult. So make sure you watch a lot of them. Maybe write it down on paper, your entry, your exit, and your results. And if you continue to be profitable on paper, then try real money, but small share size. You continue to be profitable with real money. The only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I am not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. You could lose some or all of your money. And if you continue watching these live streams past this very moment right here, you are assuming full responsibility for your own actions and do not hold volumespikes.com or its associates or affiliates responsible for anything that may happen in your trading. In your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT so you don't miss a trade. That stands for extended hours. And good morning. Thank you for joining me. It is Monday. I haven't seen much moving yet. Hopefully, it will get a lot more active. DKI spiking up. Still got about a minute, 45 seconds to go. Good morning, YouTubers. You are on board this morning. PAVS is looking up from the bottom, not really doing much of anything. Let's see if DKI can break above this 90 cents and keep pushing. We want to see the money flow break above this yellow line as well. And we do have two green labels up here with high percentages as the buyers come in to push this stock a little higher. This is what you want to see. You want to see this green line pointing due north. Really, I'd like to see it above the yellow with green bars, green label, high numbers. Buyers are on board, pushing this stock higher. Up to
DKI.
$1.03 now. You have to really be ready with trading momentum stocks like this. Once everything starts getting set up, you should start paying close attention and be waiting on those two labels up here to turn green. Hopefully catch as much of it as possible. Few profit takers right now at 98 cents. Anybody make any money off of this one, or were you like a deer in the headlights? Or didn't want to trade it because it was too cheap, or you're still sleeping? See a few dollars being made, $10, $28. Some of them say it's too cheap. Okay, that was a warm up then. We're ready to go now. So you got to get up early, start doing your index finger aerobics so you can click your mouse a lot faster. Be ready to go. Loosen up the arthritis a little bit. Just messing with you. All right, DKI, you have any more left now that everybody's awake? We'll go ahead and set another level up there. See if we can break that level. It would be $1. Okay, we're pushing through that dollar now. We are flipping around. There's a few buyers trying to
DKI.
come in and push it up. We need this line really shooting hard north. There we go.
DKI.
We want to see some power coming in here. Need these two labels green. I don't like these low percentages up here. We are struggling to keep the price up. These need to be above 80, preferably above 85% on each one. There we go, hundreds, but immediately somebody's taking profit. Getting weaker up here on the top side. Plus, it's a cheaper stock. Everything up here is custom. I am a coder. I've been coding this platform for 16, 17 years. You will not find any of this stuff in Thinkorswim. When I see these green labels, I look over here for volume. That's my next step. If there's no volume, that just means one person, maybe two, may have came in and bought a few shares, triggering the indicators. But we need to see volume flowing like you see here. See a few buyers stepping in. You see a green bar coming up from the bottom. Money flow has been headed down, in other words, out. Now, a few people think that this may be a reversal or a swing trade. They could be wrong. SWVL. I'm going to go ahead and throw a line up here at the 240 mark. We can break this 240 with these indicators in the correct position. The stock may go up a little more. All right, we got some buyers coming in. This label just flipped green. We are trying to break that 240. Would like to see a lot more volume come into this stock. It's kind of sluggish. Want to see these percentages get higher. Want to see some tall green bars coming in here. There's a bunch of sellers that just came in. They're tired of waiting, pulling out. If you've ever scalped before, you know that when we're watching a stock, if it doesn't move in a quick enough time, the trade is null and you pull out. Buyers are giving up on it. Back to DKI looking north. Money flow's not quite set up correctly. We do have buyers trying to come in. These percentages are still low. Got some sellers on board as well. I'll go ahead and set this other level up here at $1.12. Don't think we're going to get there though. Really need something above $5 or 10. Give me something good. Because right now these cheap ones don't work for me. Don't see any volume moving on these lower stocks. Oracle looks like it's trickling upwards, crawling slowly through this pre market session. One fat guy I don't know. I have a lot of people that only use Toss for the charting because they trade on other platforms. Some of them trade on Webull. They say that that's the next free one, I guess. Little difficult to get it going, but it works well. They all have their bugs and issues, if you ask me. You'll just have to find one that works for you. You are welcome. RPGL, another cheap one under $1. Not really not watching it, so it's flying already. 81 cents.
RPGL.
RPGL still looking north, low volume. It's stalling at
RPGL.
times, so be aware of that. It does have a lot of buyers on board. Everything looks really good right now, but these cheap stocks can drop very fast, so be aware of that. Because they're so cheap, it's easy for somebody to sell 10,000 shares while you're trying to buy 500 or 1,000. That's how that goes. I prefer the higher price ranges. Sometimes I do play these though. Yeah, I think BBAI is being YouTube pumped this morning. I've seen several videos on it. Oracle still looking north. USAR looking upwards, but very low volume. It's popping up in one of my other scans. It's in the price change scan if you're not monitoring that one. CRML looking north, no volume again. Maybe the buyers are just now coming in. We'll keep an eye on it for a second. Watch the spread here. They spread, people already got a hold of it. Volume's too low for a scalp currently, unless you're doing scalping small share size. Don't get in there for thousands if you can't, because you won't be able to get out. This one's in a good price range. I wish it had volume. See, Oracle is still in the magic scan down here. It's still trending upwards very slowly. You can see the green labels kicking in. Blaze man, you'll have to submit a support ticket and they'll get you fixed up on installing these labels. Seeing a bunch of red popping in the scan, so be cautious here. Oracle still crawling up slowly if you are a Oracle player. SWVL still being a little bit volatile, bouncing up and down if you're able to catch a piece of it. Best to wait till it drops and it's red and take a position. Paul, did you fill out the agreement with Schwab to trade these restricted stocks? Paul, if you hit the support tab up there at the top and submit a ticket to them, tell them you want to trade the restricted stocks, they'll present you with an agreement. SWVL holding 259, 260, 262 area. You can see the profit takers, all these wicks on the top. Every time it spikes, there's somebody taking profit, knocking the price back down. So wait till it pulls back a little bit. You don't want to buy up here when they're all taking profit. Plus, money flow is now trending south, right? So the plays are getting weaker. You can see the sellers within that one candle up here. More than half of that bar is red. We are below average buyers and sellers volume. So maybe coming down here. And then when I say that, it'll fly. But according to the indicators, buyers and sellers are hanging around this 259, 260 area. Let's see if they can come back in and keep driving it. I'm looking for tall green bars to start building here. And for this green line to break above this yellow one and start pushing higher. I want to see separation between these two lines. Love to see the volume pick up higher. Buyers and sellers here. You can see pressure building. There are a few buyers coming in. And those sellers that I told you were sitting up here just took their profit and knocked it out. This is why I don't like the cheaper stocks. You can't trust them. Only takes somebody sitting there waiting for you to buy and then they sell. Not enough liquidity in this stock to where somebody sells, it doesn't affect the price. We need millions of shares traded per candle, not 200,000. Nice trade, Gary, over 1,000. And Autumn Rain picks up 293. I'm waiting on the next stock. I don't trust this one anymore. Haven't trusted it at all. Haven't traded it. Milo, I don't know where the big one is. After Friday's sell off of precious metals, I think everybody's in shock. Plus, we have some good earnings coming out. Well, I don't know if they're good or not, but good companies with earnings, I should say. SWVL breaking out now. So what happens here is somebody was trying to call a bottom, came in with large share size. Let's see if other people believe him and keep the price up here, or does it pull right back down? I'm watching money flow to see if more buyers come in to support this move. I'm not seeing the percentages that we need up here. We keep dropping down. Kind of all over the place right now. Profit taking going on. Money flow is trying to head south. We got some sellers in that candle. Our percentages are low. Need a tall green bar to come in here to push it higher. You can see the buyers trying to outnumber the sellers in this bar. Very little red, mostly green. Just don't have enough buyers to push it right on up there. Oh, it's over in indicators, menu, and indicators. I see Smart Candles Pro is nailing it just fine. We would just learn to listen to it. These white arrows are buy signals. Not seeing much of anything else moving. So if you've never been here before, everything up here, my indicators are using calculations of buyers and sellers to determine movement. It's not X crossing B or John Doe said it's a buy. It's nothing like that. I'm actually monitoring sellers and buyer percentages. And when there's more buyers than sellers, then things turn green and it gives me the percentages. It's a lot more accurate than waiting on X to cross Y and etc. But I really say watch these live streams many times. This is a different way of trading. These are actually buyers and seller percentages in this indicator. Also in this one, when it turns green, that's buyers are outnumbering the sellers. Same thing with colors on the labels. There's more buyers than sellers coming in. I can read my percentages with what's the percentage inside of this candle at the trigger point. Looks easy though, but it's really not. You have to there's a timing thing here. I'm trying to get you on that timing by using these two labels. But once you watch this system for a while, you pick up other entry areas. You start catching on to what it's doing, and it helps you to stay profitable. AQST. Thank you, Autumn Rain. Starting to push a little higher. Currently at 366. Money flow is way up there. Good separation between the lines. Nice tall buyer bar here. Watching percentages here. Some profit taking going on. Got a yellow volume bar. So we're between buyers and sellers, kind of parked, in other words. Volume is extremely low on this one. Be very cautious. Few buyers coming in, hoping the volume picks up. Money flow is going red. We have some sellers here, lack of volume. They're going to pull out. This scares them. They get out of it right after getting in. Money flow still pointing south. A lot of sellers panicking. I'll go ahead and set a level up here at 360. To see if these profit takers or sellers go away. If we can break 360 and flip these indicators around, might be an opportunity here to pick up a nickel or a dime or a 15. To have a wick on the bottom. The buyers are trying to buy up what they're selling. Gary gets $100 out of AQST. Autumn Rain gets 1107. Not a real good one. If you were in it earlier, you probably made a few dollars. A lot of red in this scan. I see some red coming in Magic Scan. And we're just not having a bunch of good stocks this morning. Very few. DKI maybe again. Coming up off the bottom. Another cheap stock. See AQST still in the list. No volume on these lower ones. AQ going up, retesting 360. Pretty tough morning this morning. Cheaper stocks only so far. Except for Oracle that was doing the slow crawl. Let's see if it still is. Oracle still looks good. Choco, this is the 3% scan. Searching all listed stocks with the volume reduced down to 50,000. And of course, I always have Magic Scan over here. I always have Magic Scan running no matter what. Every day, all day. AQST broke through that 360 when I wasn't watching it. AQST, a few buyers coming in. You can see the money flow has stabled out. It's not jumpy like it was down in here. Few buyers coming in. Maybe they can keep driving it now. We've had several green bars in a row. These are buyer bars. And three of them now, four of them are above average buying volume. These percentages up here need to get up there above 85, 90 like they're doing now. We should see a breakout to the upside, just a little push there. We may make it up to that $4 level soon. Money flow looking good here. Strong dominator bar of buyers for the push. Need these percentages to come higher. They're getting weaker. May see some profit taking here. Percentages dropped way down. So we have profit taking going on. The buyers are stepping back in to buy up what they're selling. Pushing it up higher now, up past that $4 range to 414. I'm going to sell right here. Pretty nice little run right there. I did pick up 20 cents a share at 3,000 shares for $600. It pays to just wait for the nice smooth moves. Something you can count on instead of the bouncing up and down or when is it going to go. Wait till everything smooths out up here. It was nice and steady like it is now. And they start pushing. So now we can see exactly what they're doing. They're waiting to see if more buyers are coming in. They're not really selling off, but they won't sit here too long. They will give up hope and they will start selling off if it doesn't go any higher anytime soon. You can see the weakness in deltas, -40, -30. They're getting impatient. Nice job, traders, on everyone who took advantage of that move. Nobody coming in to buy it. Labels are flashing red. Money flow is headed south. You can see the difference. You heard me earlier say all four of those bars are green. Now look at them. All three of these are red. The buyers are disappearing.
KOLD.
Doesn't mean they're leaving for good, though. They could step right back in here, flip things around, and drive it up some more and break through this 415 level. Money flow is looking north, needs to be above this yellow line. Not seeing anything else at the moment moving around. All of these scans seem to be quiet. Not the best morning. but we do have some things moving. Just wish they were higher priced. FUSE. Fuse Machines Incorporated. Why did it have to be a $2 stock? Why couldn't it have been a $20 stock? Watching the indicators here, not looking so healthy at the moment. A lot of sellers in there. Money flow is headed south with separation. Red label, mostly sellers in the volume. Percentages are extremely low. Waiting to see if this move up here, this big wick, attracts other buyers. Right now, for the last 3 minutes, it has not. I think we blew a fuse. SWVL, like I said earlier, they could turn right around and come right back in and buy more and push it up. And while we were looking at a blown fuse, that's exactly what they did. Up at $3 now. See those buyer bars? There's no red in this bar. Hopefully, now there's red in it. Hopefully, the buyers can keep this bar green and get it to grow taller. That way, we can get another push past $3. Here come the buyers. Let's see if they can get it done. Watch the percentages up here rise or fall, I should say. There may have been some waiting to get out on the next little burst. Paul, if you go to menu and news, look under announcements. I announce all of the training streams there. And once they hold the stream, then I will change that same announcement to replay. So if you go to menu, news, announcements, look for the word replay. All right, looking a little bit north here. Let's see if we can get a push going. We need a tall green bar. I prefer it to be above this yellow line before I even think about buying. And we're getting kind of late into the pre-market session too. We may start getting weaker up here, or we may not. Right now, all I know is there's some buyers sitting right here waiting to do something. So we're waiting on the indicators to let us know what that is. A few more buyers coming in. The bar is coming up green. We are above the yellow line on the money flow, but just barely. Here come the buyers. Let's see if they can push. Up to 317, 327. That was a good chance to pick up 15 or 20 cents right there. Buyers coming in hard, 330. Sell up here. Always sell on these spikes, right? Don't worry about how much you may leave on the table. Take what you got in your pocket. Hope that made sense. Don't worry about the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Take the money when it's in your bank. Hope everyone was listening to me while I was rattling my jaw the last 6 minutes about this breakout fixing to happen. This is exactly what you can do once you join us and learn the indicators. You'll be just like me. That could be a good or a bad thing, but hopefully you can walk yourself right through these trades like I just walked you through this one. That's the goal here, to get you to be independent, not rely on me, and put thousands in the bank. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is running out, unfortunately, but I appreciate each and every one of you who join me here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 a.m. sharp Central Time. I'm in Texas. Come and trade with us for that one free hour, make a little bit of money. Consider joining us. This is the real deal here. I'm no fluff. I've been at it since the late 1990s. Been coding this platform for 17 years, I think it is, maybe 16. We'd love to have you on board. We got a great community, lots of help. With your membership, you get like 50 or 60 custom scans, 35 indicators, whichever you like. We have a few premium indicators, this Smart Candles Pro being one of them. This is $99 one time, but you'll probably recover that in one trade or two very easily. If you can just trust it, it'll tell you when. But thanks for joining me. God bless you. I'll see each and every one of you on Wednesday. I got to let you go. Have a blessed one. I am out. You can see the link to the website, volumespikes.com. Above the chat, just click the label. Come and read about me, read about the community. See you on Wednesday. I'm out.